So I was going to have something else going on this week, but this news just dropped, so you're getting this video instead. According to Collider.com, Lucasfilm has put a stop to all Star Wars story movies and will focus exclusively on Episode 9 and the next trilogy that they want to do. The story also confirmed that an Obi Wan movie was indeed in production, but has now been shelved entirely.
What?
Well, this is a bit of a bummer, and this could totally change at any point, horribly dating this video, but I want to talk about it anyway. I feel like Obi-Wan was the character that made the most sense for one of these spin-off movies, and I think that feeling is pretty consistent across the fan base. It certainly makes more sense on paper than a Han Solo or Boba Fett movie would, and this development is almost certainly tied directly to the result of Solo's box office performance, because that movie is struggling big time. And this is probably due to a lot of factors, including the divisiveness of Last Jedi, releasing in May during the run of both Infinity War and Deadpool, being far too soon after the release of the previous Star Wars, and people just not really caring much about the premise of Solo. And that's kind of a shame, because it ended up being pretty cool. But is Lucasfilm learning the right lesson here?
There's a lesson to be learned here.
Because it seems to me that Obi-Wan would probably be pretty successful as a movie. I don't think the lesson should necessarily be that spin-offs won't work. The lesson should be more along the lines of, don't release 2 Star Wars movies 6 months apart from each other. Or don't put yourself in a situation where you have to reshoot your entire movie, ballooning your budget to a degree that makes making a profit almost impossible. I'm mostly upset by this because Obi-Wan was one of the 2 Star Wars movies that I still actually had interest in, the other being Episode 9. And the better option in my mind would be to move forward with Obi-Wan, but go with more of a Deadpool approach and just throw something like $50 million into it, and just see how that goes. It doesn't have to be a huge galaxy-spanning action movie. Make a quieter, more character-driven story, with maybe 1 or 2 action scenes tops. But Star Wars is in a weird place right now. Immersing yourself in the fandom isn't really escapism anymore. There's just so much anger and hatred towards people who disagree with each other. Then you have the group of people, however small it may be, harassing actors and actresses, and then I'm pretty sure there's a segment of the fan base that'll see this as some small victory on their campaign to bring down Disney's Star Wars. And I know this isn't some new thing. People have been treating each other like shit over far more important things than this for forever. But there's just so much toxicity right now that it's not very fun to be a fan sometimes. I really want to see this movie, and now I probably won't get to. Well, that's it. Not a whole lot to say about it. Ultimately, a movie got canceled. I think I will do a video about fandom at some point soon, though. That could be pretty interesting. But anywho, let me know what you think about this news, the state of Star Wars fandom in general, and if you hate me for liking Disney Star Wars movies. But that's it for me this week. Like, share, subscribe for more videos, and I will see everybody next Thursday. Bye.